Hi guys, and welcome back to Astroneer. In this episode we're going to build ourselves a truck, a bigger vehicle, and once we've done that, get it geared up, because we've got a couple of extra options now. And then, following that, we're going to... let me get this solar panel moved, so I'm going to put some of this aluminium on here. We're going to go and travel further afield, because we're going to be able to at that point. And we're going to have to carry a load more stuff. Truck we should be able to build now. Yeah, we can build that, and we definitely want one. 100% want one. Okay, we've already got a seat for it, so we're not going to bother with that. But what we are going to build is, once it recharges, that is, don't have any power. I'm just going to give it some power if I've got it, because, you know, why not? It's, you know, basically free. Okay, let's chuck that onto there. No, I didn't want that on there. What am I even doing? Oh my god. What on earth is happening there? Right, close the backpack down. Pick that up. Chuck it on there. Okay. Everything is right with the world again. Seat, we've got one of those. 3-seat we don't need. Storage. Now that's what we're interested in. Okay, cool. I think we can... I was hoping we could take it off and move it, but... does it matter which way around this goes? I suppose we just put a seat on this end and then that's the front, is it? I guess. I'll get the seat anyway. Let's get the seat and work out what we're doing. I'm sure you could remove stuff off these. How do you do it? How do you remove the seat? I'm sure there's a way to do it. Right, okay, so what I've worked out here is that if you actually put stuff on to the vehicle, so what we don't want to do is build another storage, or it's absolutely had it. If we put stuff directly on, basically... it's permanent. If we... I'm trying to work out the wording. If we build it separately or find it and put it on, then we can remove it and change it around. So this is permanently stuck on here, unfortunately. Which is a shame, but it's also not the end of the world, because what we can do... I need to get this vehicle charged up, or I could just run it on foot. In fact, I'm just going to run it. What I'm thinking is... not that way, it's this way. The... crashed spaceship has a seat in it, so rather than craft a new one and just spend the resources on it, I may as well just run over here, grab the seat, and then run back with it, because it's going to take me 2 minutes to do. Okay, so we've attached a seat now, and we can attach some regular storage as well, which I think we will do. Let's make it with some compound. I've dropped it. I've dropped the compound. So that can go there next to the driver's seat. That's attached. We're going to need some way to power the vehicle. Let's stick a solar panel on the back, because that's going to be useful to start with. And I mean, well, can I attach that to the back? No, it won't actually fix onto the back. But I can just attach it to the top or one of these things or something like that. That'll be fine. That'll do. I've got a couple of kind of power things we can chuck on to start with as well. So we're pretty much geared up to go exploring in this thing. We can carry a bunch of extra stuff. You know what? The other thing I need to do is leave anything that I've got in my backpack behind, because I certainly don't want to be carrying resin around with me for no reason. Okay, that'll do. I think that'll do. Right, let's go. Let's jump in our vehicle and take off for the day. We're going to head off pretty far, because I'm thinking we'll go in search of kind of more spaceship wrecks and stuff like that. See what kind of resources we can pick up from them. And also look for any new, what do you call them, those unknown things. There's two different kinds, obviously. We've got those kind of organic ones that we find underground. There's also gas cylinders and stuff like that, and that flipped over really easily. Doesn't like hitting rocks as much as the rover, to be fair. It feels a bit more unstable. Yeah, that is massively unstable. Oh dear. I guess I'm stuck in the ground now as well. Slightly glitchy game, but you know, it's to be expected, and I've got no problem with it. Aha. Okay, so there's some kind of technology situation over here going on. Let's jump out and excavate this area a little bit. Looks like some kind of satellite. Let me get my... oh, that's a docking point. Is this... I guess it's like a big solar panel on a satellite, actually. Oh, there we go. That looks like... I don't think we've got that one. Okay. Should be able to clip that onto the storage on the back there. Perfect. Okay, cool. So we're going to be able to carry potentially four artifacts, whatever you want to call them, unknowns. I think that's all there is here, though, to be honest. So we'll just continue heading further out and see what we come across eventually. Probably every time I see one of these power nodes while we're driving, I'll stop and grab it because it's completely free to collect, obviously. Might gather this compound because we are short on it, and I'm kind of running out near the base, so may as well just gather this stuff while we're here. Get a decent amount of this stuff. Okay, I mean, I guess we keep going and just try and remember what direction we came from, because I do think after a certain distance, I mean, let's look back for a second before. Can I stop this thing? I don't know if it actually has brakes. Yeah, I can't like see the flag anymore for the base, so we're gonna have to try and at least semi-remember the direction that we travelled in. I might make a run for that spaceship on foot. If I do that, I'm gonna have to grab some oxygen to take with me, which there's some here, so that's not a huge issue, right? Maybe should have bought the oxygen tank, you know. Maybe should have done that. In fact, you know what? I've got some titanium on me. Let's just make an extra one. Probably not a bad thing to have, regardless, is it? I'm going to have to get back in the vehicle and wait this storm out, so let's jump in here. Okay, storm looks like it's not actually going to hit us, so I'm going to make some of my intended adjustments here. I think I might just raise the ground here, if I can, and just bridge it across. I think that's going to be the thing to do. Albeit potentially quite an expensive thing to do by the looks of it now I think about it. What if I use the control tool to do this? Can I kind of make a bridge across? Yeah, it seems like it's working. Okay, so obviously got killed. So I've picked up the rover that I'd left behind at the base. I didn't realise that wasn't actually complete. We essentially just built a ramp. Whoops. Okay, cool. This is a cool thing. What we can do, by the way, and we'll do it now, if we can get the right angle. I don't know if I can because of the... might need to back it up just slightly. Yeah, I think I need to back up slightly, but basically we can connect these two things together. We should be able to, at least. Okay, there we go, yeah. So now it's connected together, I can actually tow the vehicle with it. But, first things first, let's grab this oxygen so that we don't actually suffocate again. And let's head up here. Okay, I can see my stuff. The stuff we actually lost wasn't even that fantastic. I mean, a lithium, we kind of really want that, but yeah, the rest of it. Okay, and we're out. What we don't want to do is fall off the edge of this mountain. What we do kind of want to do is slide down it all the way to the bottom and then get access to our car here. Okay, cool, we did it. Right. We can now tow this thing along, so that's pretty groovy. Let's jump in here. We should have enough power, even though it's getting dark, to keep going for a while. We've got a couple of solar panels, which will recharge us in the morning. Okay, I was thinking about crossing back over there, then I did just forget about this thing that's over here in the distance. Looks like it's worth checking out. I'm not sure if it's just one of those solar panels or something. Again, are we kind of on the wrong side of a cliff here, maybe? Let's see what we can do. Okay, there wasn't anything of any interest up there, so I think... Have we got enough power? Yeah, we should have enough power to start getting our way back. So we're going to make our way back in that direction. There is another ship along the way that we can stop at. And anything else we see, we will look at as well. But I think I'll get back to you when we make it back to that crashed ship. We can have a quick look at how easily we can make it across this little makeshift bridge that we made here. Yeah, it's not easy. Oh, it's alright, yeah, we did it. Okay, cool, right. No, that's another hole there. Let's not go into that. Okay, let's start heading back towards the direction that we came from, which I'm pretty sure is this way. Okay, out of power, but I am next to a power node here, so hopefully this will give us enough to keep us going until the sun comes up. came across another spaceship. It's making me think I've once again gone in the wrong direction because I didn't see this on the way. Oh, though, very good. It looks like there's a new unknown. Yeah, perfect. Cool. We can clip that on with the other one. Another crash ship. Okay, I know where we are. This is the one by the base. Okay, we found our way back. We made it. We can check out this crash ship as well now, though. I think that is just exactly the same as this one, maybe. It's worth checking. Is it? Yeah, it's identical. So that's nothing new. However, aluminium's always useful. It's actually relatively difficult to get hold of. It's not difficult to get hold of, but you know what I mean. Just found this. This is, I guess, a compound node, and I'm interested in how many pieces it actually drops. That's one there. One. That's 3. So it's dropped 3. I mean, it's not that bad. Okay, so we got this thing which is pretty much completely full of compound. I guess I'll stick that on the just on the crafting table area. And then we've got these things. These unknowns. So let's crack them open, see what we want, shall we? Yeah. Winch. Okay, that's going to be like a vehicle tool, isn't it? That's interesting. We've definitely got one more to do, so let's do this one. We've got no power at all, though. I'll have to go with this little generator thing I've just built. It runs off organic material. I actually just saw some kicking around on the ground, which is what reminded me about it. Where was it? I literally just saw some on the ground. It was like rolling about. It's not actually... There it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, basically it's a generator that just burns organic material and generates power from it. Not particularly quick. But it looks like it's relatively efficient. It looks like this might actually fill this whole system up now. I mean, once it drained my battery anyway. Okay, we should be able to test this one now. Crane. Okay, that's another interesting thing. Alright. Okay, so we may as well chuck our last thing on there. Where is it? It's still connected to the truck. And just see what we get out of it. We got resin. Okay, well that's cool. Not a huge problem. Right, one of the main problems we're having with our power, because we are having problems with it, well, there's two problems. One, it's slow, and that's really because we haven't got any kind of decent power generation stuff whatsoever. So what we can make is a proper solar panel rather than one of these little personal ones. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Okay, so our solar panels are working now, charging everything up. So we're getting power. So we've now got a proper solar panel, so we're going to get power a little bit more quickly. The next problem we have is that at night we're completely out of power and it dies off. So what we could do is look at banking power during the day. I think we'll do that with a battery. I need lithium, but I've got it. I picked 2 up, so this is fine. I can make this now. And this is going to hold like larger amounts of power, basically. So you see how that thing's charging up now. If I chuck that on the middle there, that eventually, once everything else is charged, is going to start gathering charge, and that's going to hold a decent amount, and we can put like a few of those in eventually. Okay, the next thing I'm thinking about doing is making another rover, but making this one so it's just got a storage unit on it, and that's what it does. That way I can go out and collect loads more stuff. That's the idea, at least. Perfect, okay. And then we can like put things like that on there and have that just for resources. Okay, there's a storm coming in, so we're going to head in and jump into our pod thing to hide. Alright, okay, here you go. I didn't really get a chance to show you guys this yet. It keeps happening off camera. This is what happens when the storm actually kicks in. If these blocks hit you, you're dead. So that's why we have to keep going back inside our habitat. Okay, so that's the storm more or less over. Let's pick up where we left off with this. We were backing this up just to a point where we could... Okay, cool. So now we've got our... Yep, now we've got our truck and a trailer, both of which we can store a really decent amount of stuff on. So we've got storage on both. in between times, I'm going to go and collect a load of resources because I think we've got the blueprint for the shuttle, so we can actually get ourselves off up into space. I think the thing to do will be to do that next. I really do. And go and visit another planet. Guys, if you're enjoying the series, please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.